Welcome back, everyone. This is Noah Cunin with The Uptake, with some possibly concerning news regarding the legitimacy of the Texas caucus. I'm doing something I loathe, which is turning the camera on myself. Here at The Uptake, we'd rather show you what's happening as opposed to telling you. As I've filed stories from Texas, I've seen and heard unsettling information regarding the caucus. My first clue was on Hillary Clinton's Precinct Finder website. Supporters of Clinton can go here to find out where to vote and caucus. After Texans enter their address, they are given their polling location and a warning in red. It warns them that their polling location is subject to change all the way up to polling night. This means the place Texans vote in the primary during the day may not be the location they vote at the caucus at night. The second warning sign occurred directly after this interview with the Texas Democratic Party. Can you first just introduce yourself and your position and where we are?
Hector Nieto, the Communications Director of Texas Democratic Party.
Cool. And my first question is, when did the combination of the primary and the caucus start, and why?
This was a process that was instilled back in 1988. This process was put into place in order to encourage participation and make certain that anyone who wanted to be a part of the process was able to do so.
Are you confident with the huge voter turnout we've been seeing in every other state that the caucus portion of the night is going to be able to sustain the huge turnout?
Well, right now the Texas Democratic Party has taken all steps and taken all precautions necessary to hopefully ensure a smooth election process on election night.
Cool. So I understand some areas don't have precinct captains, and basically somebody's going to go around and drop packets off, correct?
Exactly.
Who is that person who drops the packets?
The county chair of each county will be responsible for distributing packets to the various precincts throughout the county.
You know, maybe one campaign or the other was going to bring a lawsuit based upon the rules of the caucus. Any update on that in terms of whether legal action will be taken?
We have received no update on that.
Okay. And the last thing I need, a note to aspiring video journalists: never put down your camera. The question I was referencing there, as I put the camera down, was one that I thought was simple and boring. I simply wanted a list of the precincts that didn't have a precinct chair. I wanted to know so that on election night, I would know where to go to get the story of the empty precinct. What I was told instead shocked me. I was told the Texas Democratic Party could not furnish me with such a list. Not that they would not, but that they could not, because they themselves did not collect that information. To clarify, the Texas Democratic Party didn't know which precincts didn't have precinct chairs. Confused, I inquired who keeps track of those empty precincts. Turns out, the same people who distribute the packets, the county chairs. By any analysis, this is an inordinate amount of power and responsibility placed in the hands of single individuals. It calls into question the ability of the Texas Democratic Party to audit the results of the caucus and puts the results of the caucus on a good faith effort. Obviously, this report raises many more questions than it answers. The Uptake will be working hard on Election Day to provide those answers and clarifications. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching The Uptake.